10 years ago, RD took office and transformed Wipro, setting the bar high, influencing the minds and touching the hearts of his WRs and CLOs and the member states served by WHO in the Western Pacific. When WRs and CLOs who have served under RD sent through their videos with 3 words that came to mind when they thought of him, we had an outpouring of work that together tells the story of a wise, compassionate, visionary, and warm-hearted leader who has inspired, sometimes scolded, and supported his WRs and CLOs. WRs and CLOs quickly saw Dr. Shin's leadership qualities and got a sense of Dr. Shin's vision for WHO in the Western Pacific and the changes and transformation that lay ahead. And after 10 years in office, Dr. Shin has earned a reputation as a passionate leader.
Exemplary and visionary leadership.
Visionary, warm-hearted, and a passionate leader.
Vision, leadership, and a good heart.
Transformative change leader.
Vision, excellence, support.
Visionary, brave.
A visionary. And someone equipped and unafraid to bring new eyes to Wipro, innovate, transform, and inspire the region, positioning the Western Pacific region within the organization as well.
Broad in his experience and wisdom, deep in his humanity and humor, and high in his ambition and achievement for public health.
Quick connections, making changes fair.
As an outside candidate, new eyes. Cabinet notes, accessible.
Insights, inspiration, and innovations.
3 words for RD: passion, inspiration, and a mentor.
Engaged, exacting, committed.
Strategic, pragmatic, and dynamic. Happy retirement, Dr. Shin.
Compassion, commitment, flexibility.
Throughout Dr. Shin's tenure, he proved passionate and committed.
I would say passionate, veteran, and scolding.
Passion, honest, self-discipline.
Wipro, the best.
WRs and CLOs relate that RD held himself to high standards, expecting the same from others.
Accomplished, adaptable, authentic.
Sharp, decisive, detailed.
It's detailed.
Due to Dr. Shin's academic background, several WRs labeled him as the professor, with one former WR describing him as a fair and accessible professor who has mentored and given everyone the chance to submit a good thesis. But at times, there has also been some anxiety about the professor and his visits to various countries.
Hello, a visit to the Solomon Islands in 2013 comes to mind when the regional director, Dr. Shin, had a number of criticisms which made me so angry that I planned to resign after telling him my mind the next day. I immediately called Jeff Kobza, the DAF at the time, or probably still the DAF, for advice, and he talked me out of my plans. I was surprised. The next day when Dr. Shin invited me to dinner, something else I'll always remember is when the RD asked me whether I thought I was the CEO because I was taking my staff on a retreat without letting him know.
There was a great consensus, though, on RD's intelligence, commitment, and enthusiasm.
He is very smart.
Warm-hearted, very smart,
and sometimes right. All the best.
Wisdom, generosity, and of course fun.
Energy.
From the first day he joined in his office to today, just 3 months before his retirement, he is pushing to get things done.
But let's not get too serious. Dr. Shins not only demonstrated the attributes of a strong and brave leader, but those of a bon vivant, who knew how to have a good time.
When I think of RD, I think of very good wine.
But what is it that enabled Dr. Shin to lead in this way? In addition to his smarts, RD's life experience has earned him the reputation of a wise, accomplished veteran commander.
Wisdom, caring, curiosity.
Even more than that, RD will be remembered for his compassion, humanity, and warm heart.
Another word for Dr. Shin is big-hearted. His decisions are always based on the welfare of the staff and the health of the people of the region.
Consistent with these attributes, Dr. Shin has been tirelessly committed to leaving no one behind. Over the past decade, he has undertaken more than 300 trips, traveled by dinghy boat to the outer islands of northern Micronesia and to hard-to-reach communities in Vietnam, valuing relationships with the people we serve to make sure the work that we are doing truly meets their needs. In doing so, Dr. Shin earned a reputation as someone who could outdrink and outparty younger people, even some of the locals, and who packed his bags with extreme efficiency. Mike had a similar memory of the time he and RD shared a 1,000 train ride with elevations over 5,000 meters on their way to Tibet.
As my career with WHO was nearing its end in China, the RD wanted to arrange a trip to Tibet. The main purpose, of course, was to consider how WHO's collaboration in China could benefit the people of the rural and far West. He also thought it would be an interesting finale to my 20 years with WHO, and just possibly a trip to this fascinating and challenging place was of interest to him as well. Our Chinese Ministry of Health colleagues made excellent arrangements, which ended with a 1,000-kilometer train ride from Lhasa to Golmud, reaching elevations over 5,000 meters. Besides Dr. Shin's capacity for understanding the health challenges of rural clinics, for appreciating traditional Tibetan medicine, and for coping with banquets and baijiu, we learned that he could handle the thin air at 5,000 meters better than all the young people on the trip. Thank you.
Dr. Shin, you have made a lasting impact, not only in the hearts and minds of your WRs and CLOs, but in the lives of the people of this region. Mark captured the sentiments of all Western Pacific region WRs and CLOs when he described you as having a
big brain, big heart, big impact.
In the words of your WRs and CLOs, you have been
my RD.
He managed us as if we were his family.
Good luck for your post-WHO life.
Dr. Shin's WRs and CLOs have one final but very important message. It is a message of thanks to Mrs. Shin. Mrs. Shin has been ever present behind the scenes, supporting Dr. Shin in his oftentimes challenging role as RD over the past decade. She has also supported many of us, helping to tame our RD and diffuse some tense situations. Mrs. Shin, thank you so much for being here for us and with us. You will now and finally be able to enjoy a well-deserved retirement.
Me, only 2 words, 2. Bravo, thank you.